Man, I'm really sucking.
It's probably because your shirt's on.
Oh, yeah. All right. That's so much better.
Yeah.
What is up, YouTube? We have a new review for you today, and that is the Ruger
RXM.
RXM. This has been going around. I've been wanting to try it out and do an honest review on it because a lot of people are saying it's awesome. And for the price point, what, about 500 bucks?
Yeah.
To get something that possibly maybe is better than a Glock is pretty cool. We don't know until we actually try. So Tim is going to explain what he's done to this so far, and we're going to shoot it around a little bit and give an honest review. Hand this over to you.
Awesome. So yeah, I haven't done anything super crazy to it yet, besides throw on one of these Kylie CT2 optics on it. It is a Ruger Magpul collab, and it's pretty much a Glock 19 Gen 3 clone. There is a FCI fire control insert, which is pretty cool. It allows you to customize this grip. There's rumors Magpul's coming out with a subcompact and a full-size grip module for it as well. This is just the standard compact size. It does come in like a gray color, OD green, tan, and black. This one actually was just like the stock gray one. I ended up dyeing it black and polished the just the stock black nitride slide down to a just stainless steel look. But other than that, yeah, haven't done anything super crazy to it besides just throw the optic on it, and I'm loving it so far.
So the one cool thing I like about this is the fact that it does fit a standard Glock holster. So everyone has a Glock holster. I'm not even a Glock guy, and I had a holster laying around for this thing. So one thing I will say right off the bat, I'll be very happy when they do come out with the full-size grip. I will say that reloading the mags, I've actually pinched my hand.
Oh, poor baby.
If you could see the little blood mark right there from slamming the mags in, because my hand kind of sits over the grip a little bit. I have some big hands. But for this, I will say it does work really well. It's way easier to conceal. Way better than a full-size Glock. Now, I prefer a full-size because it gives me a little extra down below, down under, if you will. But, you know, compact if you don't want to print and everything. This is a good, nice size pistol. Whenever you have your shirt down under, I wear pretty tight shirts. I like to think that I'm getting bigger, but, you know, it's not really showing too much. But you still really can't see much going on. And I have, you know, an extra mag in there and the pistol. This will all also depend on the holster that you are running. So with that, let's pop off a couple, see how she runs. So very quickly, I will say that I do like the feel. I'll say it is different than a Glock. It is definitely a different feel. The trigger, I would say, is potentially less squishy than the actual Glock. What do you think, Tim? Have you shot an actual Glock before?
I haven't.
Okay. I would say that I like the trigger better in this. We're just gonna drop this mag, dump it real quick and see if there's any malfunctions. Nothing. So this thing is working really well. From a standpoint of just kind of picking up a firearm, the grip on it feels really nice. You're able to get a nice grip on the actual pistol to kind of mitigate recoil. This is, you know, it's not a full-size pistol, so that you're going to have a little bit of muzzle rise on the front of it, but it's very easy to kind of control that when you are shooting. The sights, I actually do like them. They're kind of a little bit higher. So this Kylie,
Kylie, I believe.
yeah, Kylie, it sits a little bit higher than a regular hollow sun, but you could still kind of see the iron sights in there right on top. So if this did die on you, if there was an issue, you still would just be able to go irons and have no issue being able to take down a threat or shoot this thing without the red dot on it. So I'm gonna let Tim kind of shoot this thing a couple times, smack around with it, see what we can make happen.
Yeah, so something I did forget to mention, kind of makes it a little bit different than a Gen 3 Glock. It comes out of the box for the price point. You get an optic ready slide with those suppressor height sights, which is pretty cool as well. Something you don't usually see in just a standard Glock.
It does the thing.
It works.
So this thing does the job. It is a pistol. Would I rely on it fully to protect my life? So far, but I'm not going to give any recommendations on anyone to just go buy something if you don't have countless hours of practice and, you know, understand that this is going to run all of the time. One thing I do want to try out is, can this thing shoot 100 yards? So with that being said, let's take a walk. And mind you, I said, can it shoot 100 yards? Yes, any pistol can shoot 100 yards, but can it shoot 100 yards and hit the steel target that, when I bought it on Amazon, I thought it was like one of the full-size targets, you know, but it's actually kind of like an infant target or maybe a hobbit target. So that's why you got to read Amazon reviews and stuff. So this marks the 100 yards. That target's very, very small from here. Can you see it in the camera?
Barely. You want me to
Okay.
zoom?
No, they'll get the idea. So now you could just film me. I should be able, we'll hear the ting on camera, I hope.
Should have left a mic up there.
Should have left the mic up there. That would have been smart, but here we are. I'm not running up there again. Okay.
Let me get like from behind you.
Yeah. So probably hold, what are you thinking? Probably hold right on top of the head at 100 yards. Maybe a little, I'll go holding a little right to start out. Because we just adjusted this, we just tightened this red dot too, right?
Yep.
We don't know if it's perfectly on. Miss. That was very low. That was it. So, took me a few tries, but it did indeed hit 100 yards. I think it took me, what?
4 or 5.
Four or five. Now I know where the hold is. I bet you I could hit it first try. Yep, there we go. It's all about the hold. So, it'll shoot a target at 100 yards. Don't touch me there. So the Ruger RXM, it does what you need it to do. There's nothing realistically else you need to understand if you're wanting to look into a pistol. Does it shoot? Is it reliable? Does it fit right in the hand? And all these things check out. That's it. That's why you guys still here. Oh yeah, I gotta say the thing. Stop bitching and complaining and start prepping and training. And I will see you in the next video, unless this gets taken down again.